All right, we continue on Central Valley Talk with Wendy Ozburn from the Blue Ribbon Buckle Company. We had leather in our last segment, now belt buckles this time. How are you, Wendy?
Belt buckles and leather.
Belt
Good.
buckles and leather, yeah.
Yeah.
You just decided you wanted to start working with belt buckles, or how did it come about?
It came about, I went through a divorce in about 2009, 2010, and it really forced me to tap into like all my gifts. Now, what am I good at? You know, because I had to really think quickly because I have 2 daughters and
Sometimes out of negatives come positives.
right, and all positive. And so I thought about what are my strong suits, and I know I'm resilient, I'm adaptable, I'm a very strong woman, and
I love leather.
I'm very creative, and you know, and I don't have a sense of fear. I'm like, what do you do with that? You know, I'm a tomboy, but yet I'm still a girly girl, and I like making stuff.
You were afraid of coming on here today.
I know, so I was nervous.
Throw that fear out the window. Come on.
So I met a very dear person, and she's a teacher and also a coach in Clovis Unified. And she kept me, because most artists are they want to do everything, because
It's theirs.
It's they just want to create everything.
Their name's on it.
So she kept me focused, and I told her, she actually bought me a gift, which inspired me to, it was a piece of jewelry, and I put it down to my stomach, and I said, what do you think? And she says, I would totally rock that, quote unquote. And that statement that she said, it was a whirlwind after that. I took my idea down to a metal foundry in Pasadena in the Burbank area, and they told me it was impossible to make a 3-piece belt buckle, because that's what it is. And I said, well, I know it's possible because I see it in my head. I vision it in my head.
Explain a 3-piece belt buckle. I don't quite understand.
There's the backing,
Okay.
and then you have the frame, and then you have, initially I was using tempered glass, which liability-wise isn't conducive to what I've learned in the last 4 years. So this is my very first model. It's not for sale. I did sell it. I sold 8 for $500.
Wow. Each?
No, 8 buckles, and I got $500.
Oh, okay.
But
$500 each? Oh, there you go.
no.
Okay.
So that was for a wholesale.
Well, that wasn't a bad first sale.
No,
For 8
and I really
buckles.
didn't know. I was still coming into it very green
Yeah.
4 years ago. I didn't really know how to cost.
So you learned from this one, and you made some changes.
Exactly, made some changes. So that one's out. Nobody gets that one because I know I can make things better.
It's like your first dollar bill that you earned, right? That's
what I did. You know.
frame it.
So with that, I thought of another way, and this one actually opens.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there you
it
go.
opens?
Yes.
Where does it open?
This is a hook and eye latch. So this comes out.
Ah.
It has a magnetic backing, and it's interchangeable, but still, I can't see that.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Okay. And
So you basically told that company in Pasadena, we could do this.
yes, we
right?
could do this, and let's just iron out a few things. Let's do this. But in the meantime, I still haven't utilized my tomboy side, my resilient side, my strong side. And so I told the friend that kept me focused on buckles. I told her I want to join the military, so I decided at 39 I was going to be sworn in to the United States Air Force. So I went into the military, and I said, I'm not leaving this, my recruiter's office, until I'm sworn in as a welder and a machinist, because that's going to give me more of an edge on learning what can go into my product, so I could be an engineer and develop my product better. So that was interesting. It was like Betty Crocker and Martha Stewart going into a garage. So with all men, there was one female to 20 men at Shepherd Air Force Base, and it was very interesting.
So you learned what you needed to learn there?
Yes, very interesting. So I came back with that knowledge, and I decided I was going to feverishly work on my 3rd model. And since I've been back, active orders ended November. So it's been a little over a year, and I have done more in a year's time. I'm working directly with the Swarovski company. They're making me custom products that go in interchangeable frames that I have now. I'm working with Corning Company from New York, the same technology that's on your cell phone, the Gorilla Glass that Steve Jobs has implemented. I tapped into, and what's on your cell phones is 1 millimeter of Gorilla Glass, and I had them make me 2 millimeters, so it adds 800 pounds of pressure, so my liability will go down for the protection of the case.
Wow.
Sawarsky has introduced me to national retailers to design for major national retailers, and that's very exciting. And I've called 3 other national retailers, and all want my line sheets. So it's just a matter of time. I'm government contracting now. I met with a procurement officer. It's just been a whirlwind.
You're on a roll. You go on Shark Tank.
And I'm applying for Shark Tank. And my dearest friend, my best friend, she's a little leery of me being on a national syndicated program and the money that they'll want from my business. But I really feel like they'll bring a lot to the table, because it's, even if they want 30% of my company, that's 70% I never had.
Good way to look at it.
So I'm really optimistic about it.
All right. So if folks are interested in ordering one of your pieces, or did you find some pictures, Billy? No? Okay.
My website goes up my anniversary date. I've been working on this for 4 years now. It's March 1st, 2015.
That's when it'll go up?
It'll go up.
Okay.
And that website, because I will be back on active orders in June, and I'll be in Virginia for a while, so I won't be able to tackle this it's just...
Oh, March will be here before you know it.
One of those things. But
Yeah.
I will have my information on my website and product inquiries. And
Will it be blueribbonbuckle.com?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I guessed it.
blueribbonbucklecompany.com.
Okay. So is there any way folks can reach you before then, or just wait till March?
Wait till March.
Yeah.
I'm a little inundated working on my patents, and it's
One step at a time.
Yes.
Well, you'll have to come back.
Oh, definitely.
Once you get all that going.
Definitely. My launch party is the 16th of May. It's in my hometown of Fireball. It's at the rodeo grounds.
What's a launch party?
Launch party.
Oh, launch party.
Launch
Okay.
party. So it's very fitting.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
So-
Wendy Ozburn from Blue Ribbon Buckle Company. Her cool handmade belt buckles and belts too, right? You make the whole
Yes,
piece? Or?
I make the belts.
Wow.
I work internationally with Hong Kong and Taiwan. And this is actually Gorilla Glass, what I use. I wanted to show this my Gorilla Glass, because you could throw this and it will not break. And internationally, they're making me their custom inserts that go, so I work with an embroiderist and a graphic artist. Different embellishments could go into these interchangeable frames, and they're all magnetically adhered. So everything works
Who
together.
knew belt buckles could be like works of art?
Yeah,
That's
I know.
cool.
It's awesome.
All right, Wendy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll be
Thank
back
you
with
for
more
having me.
on Central Valley Talk.